welcome to introducing our vendors to you guys. So today we're actually going to talk to Jeremy Mortorano from
Yep,
Karma Event Lighting, which is one of my absolute favorite people. And mostly because I think before I got into this industry, I didn't really ever think what you can do with lighting. And Jeremy opened my eyes, and I can't say enough good things about the things they've done. But I'm going to actually let you take over for a second and tell us a little bit about you and how you guys started.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks so much. So yeah, first off, I got started right back here. As you can see, I used to be a DJ. So I don't want to confuse people, but yeah, I did start out as a DJ. And, I actually studied theatrical lighting design in college.
Okay.
And then like a 20-year detour of DJing. But I've always had our hand in lighting, loved it. It's all together. It all plays together. The music, the lights, it's just all one big production, and that's the beauty of it. So, but that's what we do. Karma Event Productions. We do everything from uplighting to monograms to sound to video projection to special effects, just whatever you want. It's this one big, like to say, we like to bring a little theater or theatrical show to a special event.
I think that's actually a really good way to say it. But for, like I said, when I got into this, and even after I'd seen quite a few events, and it's been 10 years now, so I've seen quite a few events, I don't think I really ever truly understood some of the things that you did. Like, you guys had an event, I believe it was you guys with us, where you turned one of our rooms into, like, it turned into a New York City, like, you were out in New York, because we have all these white walls that you're able to project on, and it turned the room into a completely different place.
Yeah, definitely. The power of lighting. It's like we can, just with the color of the room, but also you can change it. So if you say you want something elegant and romantic, you can go ambers or warm whites. But then you want something fun and playful, you can go to purples and blues. And then you can have it change all night long. Go red, to the beat of the music. But the cool thing is you can start off like a wedding or a lot of social events. They start off really, romantic and elegant, and then they transform into this big fun party afterwards.
Right.
So just with the flip of the switch, you can go from a static amber during dinner to multicolor during dancing for any event. It's really fantastic. And you were talking about the projections too. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's a whole different world. Something
it really is
amazing at. Yeah, I think one of my secret favorite ones that you guys have done is the cake projections.
Yes.
Like, that blew my mind the first time I saw that. I couldn't believe that was real, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, it's really wonderful. Disney started it several years ago, and everybody kind of took and run with it. But yeah, we can bring a wedding cake to life. We can animate it with visuals, and you can put photos and videos on it. It can look like there's just this whole different animation going on site on the cake, which is just really amazing. So.
No, I just love it. I think especially because we do a ton of proms as well. And I always tell the kids to give you guys a call, because DJs do a lot of really cool lighting, but there's just such a speciality to what you guys do versus just like I said, we work with amazing DJs and they do amazing work, but there's just this like little niche market that you guys have just gotten a hold of and do amazing work.
Sorry, I just lost you there for a second.
Oh, that's okay. It's the beauty of this whole world. We just have to roll with what the internet allows us, and the computer allows us, which we have to be a part of as well. But yeah, I was just talking about for especially.
I think you were talking about the school dances.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we do is, DJs will come in and they'll have all their fun party lighting, and even if they don't, we can enhance it and go really crazy. You can make it look like a whole EDM festival, rave, nightclub, whatever you want to call it. Right. It can be this total transformation. But we also, even if the DJ brings in their own party lighting, we'll transform the space with decor lighting and make it look like an immersive environment. So instead of spending money on banners or big backdrops that you can put up and take down, we can project an entire visual onto a wall, like you were saying, like a cityscape, or make it look like you're in the Wizard of Oz. Right. Or, you can just do anything, because it's all video projection nowadays. Yeah. And it can be total immersive all the way around you. So you feel like you're underwater in an aquarium.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really like. stressed because you have, like I said, I'm mentioning school dances just because that's actually the season we're in right now, or would have been in right now if we didn't
Yeah,
have
I
the
know.
pandemic. But for the kids, like to get them all organized and do all these different things, it's really hard. Like I've had on setup days, like only a couple of the kids show up because the other kids had hair appointments or whatever. And doing something like this with you guys it just gives it a grander scale of what it looks like. It gives it a great feel for the guests, and it's not as much hard work on their volunteers. And that's one thing that I really want them to understand. Like it's worth the effort and the money to do this because your end product is guaranteed that it's going to work and it's going to look great. And it's just it's a much more fun experience for the kids at that point in time because they want to enjoy it too. They've been planning it like all this time, and they don't want to be at their prom at the beginning of it like sweaty. You know, they just want to have a good time. And even with our corporate and personal events, same thing. Like it's changing the space. It still keeps our like the character of the building, but it completely customizes it to their event.
Yeah, it really does. It just, we take a lot of inspiration from Disney. You know, their whole motto is surprise and delight.
Oh, cute.
And it's such a wonderful thing. Yeah. So, when you walk into like a Disney, experience, you're just like, how are they doing this? I don't know what this is, but that's the magic of lighting and video and even sound, whatever you want to do. It's all production that can do that for you. But like you were saying, yeah, any event, whether it be weddings, proms, or corporate events, nobody wants to be there setting it up and breaking it down afterwards. And then if something goes wrong, you gotta stop what you're doing, go over there. Why isn't this light working? Or what happened to my snowfall? Because we can make it look like it's snowing in the entire room. And we have people that are there run this all night long, and that way we always like to say, we're there so that way you can just relax and enjoy the event.
Right. And that's such a big component that people don't understand. I think a lot of times people try and just like, oh, I'll just rent the lights, I'll handle it myself, things like that. Like it's not that simple. I wish it was. I wish it literally was as simple as coming in and switching a light on. But there's such a huge skill set to like problem solving when things happen. And a bigger thing with all the vendors we work with, which is almost a required thing I have, is that acting cool under pressure. Like something does happen, you don't freak out and run out the door. You're just like, cool, let's figure it out. Let's fix the problem. And then as always, we get it done before go time and everything is beautiful. And then that's the most important part. Like we just need to make sure that everything goes out on without a hitch.
Yeah, that's one of our mottos too, is whenever we work with planners or all of our team, we always say, don't come to us with the problem, come to us with the solution. Because something could go wrong at an event, and you never know. The beauty of it is that when something does go wrong, the guests and nobody ever really knows. They just think, oh, it was planned like that, because everything happens so smoothly, just like you're talking about.
Yeah,
there's no reason to stress anybody out.
No, and I completely agree with that, and I say the same thing to my girls all the time. Of I don't really. I need to know what the problem is, but we need to work on a solution. Like harping on what the problem is doesn't solve it. And doesn't help anyone. Like we're in go time all the time, and we need to like think of a solution and move forward.
It's very true.
Cool. But Jeremy, thank you so much for coming online with me today. I just really wanted people to be able to see who you are and see how amazing you are and see why we adore you so much. If I know you have some awesome videos of the stuff that you do, so I'll be posting them in this link as well, so that they could just learn more about you.
Sounds good. Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.